us for today's ceremony and look forward to celebrating with you again on campus when it is safe for us to gather.
Okay, good.
Today is a momentous and joyous day, a culmination of years of dedication and hard work. During your time at Villanova, we've challenged you to consider new perspectives, to make connections between different disciplines, to ask the tough ethical questions, and to reach for even greater heights. There is no doubt that your journeys to this day have been filled with countless triumphs. You've aced exams, participated in groundbreaking research, landed dream internships. You've also faced setbacks along the way. You may have struggled in a course, or found out that your original major wasn't for you. Some of you also experienced personal roadblocks. Yet through it all, you persevered. You learned from the adversity. You discovered new passions and found strength in yourselves and in the support of the Villanova community. It is no small feat that you have each made it to this day. You should be immensely proud of all that you have achieved. Today also marks the start of a new chapter of your lives, one filled with hope and promise and guided by the values instilled in you by your family and your Villanova education. It is these values that will guide your decisions, no matter what company, graduate school, or volunteer organization is the next step in your journey. You are called upon to have the strength of conviction to differentiate yourselves as Villanovas, creative problem solvers who remain true to their moral and ethical compasses. Now more than ever, the world needs people like you. As you look to your future beyond Villanova, I ask two things of you. First, I ask that you remember your Villanova family. Each of you is an equal part of a community of Villanovans who champion and support each other throughout their lives. Please stay connected with each other and with us. Reach out if you need assistance and lend a hand to those who need it. Secondly, never forget that you are Villanova. These last few months have highlighted how Villanova is so much more than the collection of buildings on Lancaster Avenue. Villanova is you, the people who carry on its values and further its community from places near and far. You will forever represent Villanova. So on behalf of the entire Villanova community, we are so proud to share in this celebration and wish you the best as you commence with lives full of impact and purpose. Congratulations to our graduates. At Villanova, we begin most of our ceremonies with
Where'd he
invocation
go
to
away?
our
He could have
Creator.
stayed there.
Today, I am pleased
Part
to
two.
welcome 6 students,
Sequel.
one from each of our colleges, to deliver our invocation.
Already
We
on.
gather together today in spirit, in celebration, in remembrance, and in God's
see.
presence. It's in times like these when we can't be together physically that our belief in God allows us the opportunity to be together in His Spirit.
Today, we ask for God's goodness to be with the class of 2020. We give you thanks, Lord, for all that you have bestowed upon us, and we call on you to guide us as we move on to our next journey.
We thank you, Lord, for all the parents, the family members, and the friends of these graduates. Today, they beam with pride as they celebrate the achievements of their sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, and grandchildren.
Lord, today we give thanks for our faculty and staff. They have shared their talents, their energy, their guidance, and their knowledge as they have challenged their students to expand their vision of their world and the future they face. Reward them for their dedication and service.
Lord, we ask that you watch over all those infected and affected by COVID-19, and for your continued grace over those who are fighting on the front lines of this epidemic. Reward them with strength, hope, and deep feeling of love.
And most especially, we ask you to watch over and be with the class of 2020, today and throughout their lives. Help them to always remember their responsibility to do good with the gifts they have been given. Grant them the strength and the courage to make life better for themselves and for others. And reward them with happiness and love.
We make this prayer through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Oh, it is big.
It is big.
No, this isn't even all of it. It is
Greetings to the
God.
graduates, families, and friends of the
Roll
Villanova
it.
class of
Roll it.
2020.
You
I am
think so?
joining you today from the new John and Joan Mullins Center for the Performing Arts. I look forward to welcoming you back to campus when it is safe to gather.
Wow.
And when you are here, I encourage you to come and see this space for yourself. It's quite spectacular. Become what you are not yet. I hope this is not the first time you are
That'd be
hearing
awesome.
this
Good.
quote from
That's
St.
probably
Augustine.
better,
In fact, for many of you,
yeah,
I
and
implore
probably
you to
better sound,
embrace
honestly.
those words
It's for
when
it.
you arrived at
You know
Villanova,
what I'm saying?
as you were invited to become part of this
That'd be great
Augustine
for
community.
them. No
A
excuses.
community that
It's a
is
smaller
dedicated
space.
to moving
It looks
forward.
like.
A community that is not complacent. A community that believes the best way to
No
improve
excuses.
your own life is by improving the lives of others. A community that knows that through a rigorous pursuit of knowledge, you find
That
truth.
R word.
To a supportive, inclusive community, you achieve unity. And by placing others first, you will know and experience love. A community that struggles to weave truth, unity, and love into the fabric of our lives. A community that comprehends that veritas, unitas, and caritas are more than 3 words stamped on a seal. They are what make Villanova, Villanova, and propels us to become what we are not yet. Welcome to this historic event. Yes, this graduation is historic. It is like no former Villanova graduation, and I hope like no other Villanova graduation to come. You, the class of 2020, are unique, or as I was recently told, exceptional. In the past 7 weeks, you have faced disruptive change. You walked away from the life you have known, Zoomed more education, ate with your family more times than you can ever remember, didn't really need the car, in fact many of them are still here, or Uber, or Lyft. Went for days wearing sweats, no hair products, or shaving. Binged more movies, should have brought stock in Hulu, Prime, Netflix, or Apple TV. Played hours of video games, and stalked through the world of the Tiger King. Yes, there have been blessings. And for many of you, the amount of time you have with your family has been extraordinary. Your mother's secret fantasy has come true. Everyone must stay home. There have been few interruptions and no pressing commitments to prevent you from eating together or engaging in conversations. However, for some, it has been life-changing in other ways. We give thanks to the women and men who are health professionals, first responders, and those who keep essential businesses operational. I also know that some of you have lost family and friends to this virus, and I would ask for a moment of silence to remember the thousands who have died. May they be cradled in the loving embrace of God. All right. We know that this was not the way that anyone wanted to end your time at Villanova. However, COVID-19 had a way of changing and challenging each one of us. What a year. What a spring. What an achievement. Whether you have completed your PhD, JD, master's, or baccalaureate degree, this is your day, your celebration, your achievement, and no pandemic will take that away from you. This day is about you. Well, that's what you want to believe. But truth be told, there are several people around you who are elated that you have completed this degree. They are the people who paid the tuition, the rent, stocked the refrigerator. They took on more parental responsibility. They covered for you at work. They made sure the house or apartment was quiet when you were Zooming online. They supported, encouraged, and helped keep you on track. They were the few and rare people who showed interest in hearing about your research, your thesis, or group projects. They quickly figured out that briefs are not brief. They watched your presentations, your monologues, listened to your argument, helped memorize lines, and watched your film outtakes. They were interested. Really, they were. So in a profound way, they are graduating today. You may be getting the degree, but honestly, they have worked hard for you. If they are with you, put on your mask, challenge the fates, and give them a big hug. Today is not the time to dwell on what you didn't achieve, but rather what you discovered or contributed. We should focus on what you have accomplished and what you have encountered and who you have become. It should come as no surprise that trying to understand where you belong within a global society is key to an Augustinian journey. This journey, your journey, needs to continue to focus on the life you desire, the person you want to become. Where truth, unity, and love come together to support a foundation that helps you reach higher than you ever thought possible. When you selected to be part of Villanova's journey, you began to learn, to pursue and obtain knowledge. Through this experience, your intellectual curiosity led you to self-discovery.
Yeah, tomorrow's the first one.
You are not the same person who began this journey. The more you examined, the more you discovered, and the more you were enlightened. You have become a better person, not just more educated. The journey has empowered you to strive to create an inclusive community in the classroom, on the field, and even in the simple action of opening the door for someone. As you continue this journey, other types of viruses will impact your lives. It is my hope that your Villanova experience has given you the capability and the confidence to wrestle with and overcome.
This is Courtney's Villanova graduation. You're watching this. No, you didn't, girl. I was right here.
Analyze, calculate, probe, build, evaluate, guide, defend, and heal. Use what you know to maintain the direction of your journey. We need to make conscious decisions to change our lives, to select our relationships, to confront our beliefs, and to challenge our values. We have the freedom to determine our place in history and the community. We can embrace the courage to celebrate our accomplishments, to acknowledge our failures, to confront our pain, to realize that we can heal the ruptures in our lives, to build something better. Every day face the challenges. Welcome and recognize the fact that you can tackle them and be an agent of change. Don't let the epidemics prevent you from moving forward. In this community, you have discovered that a selfless attitude can spark a passion for service, that research can serve the greater good, that a unified game can make the Olympics special, that a Nova dance can be positive, and in the many organizations you joined and supported, found yourself surrounded by friends who have been with you and will continue to be there for you. Over the past few years, you have been asked to remember many lessons. I hesitate to give any more, but as you move to a new community or new adventure, there are a few more things I want you to remember. First, be honest with others, and especially yourself. Don't ever be afraid to ask for help. Admit when you are wrong, and don't gloat when you are right. Protect your environment. Remember, there are other people who will need it, and they may be your children. Feel the hurts in others, and in you. Try to be the first to forgive, and the one who forgets. Don't wallow in hatred. Talk to people, not at them. Don't just listen, learn to hear. Pay attention to who is around you. Stop texting when you are with other people. In fact, put the phone away and talk to someone.
I feel like he's the biggest public.
And now that you've started, spend more time with the family. Be grateful for the diversity. And thank God everyone is not like you. Let yourself love and be loved. Find a job that you really enjoy. Don't be afraid of change. Challenge yourself to make every day better. If you followed my train of thought, all of these reflect the lessons that every Villanovan knows. Veritas, Unitas, and Caritas. I pray that every day you find ways to ignite change in yourself and others. Over these years, we have journeyed together. We have supported and confronted, agreed and disagreed with each other. We have laughed, cried, debated and cheered together. We have taught and learned from one another. Together we have grown, and we are different because of that encounter. We have been poets and prophets, saints and sinners. We have succeeded and failed, won and lost. But what is most important, we have learned from both our successes and failures. We have lived our traditions by pursuing our passion. We know how to celebrate being 175 years old and 3-time champions. We got through years of construction and have crossed a bridge to the future. Don't ever forget that on this journey, 800 Lancaster Avenue was and will always be one of your homes. We have given you the codes to open new doors and make wherever you go another Villanova. 178 years ago, 2 Irish Augustinians took a huge risk to create a dream. You have lived their dream. Thank you for coming along on this Augustinian journey. There are 2 songs that have been part of Villanova's orientations and graduations for many years: the Alma Mater and Homeward Bound. Forgive me as I paraphrase the lyrics. When the twilight shadows gather out upon the campus green, we set you free to find your calling, and dream you will return to us somehow. A prayer for Villanova and a sweet amen. We will miss you. You will always be in our minds and in our hearts. Your parents have given you 2 gifts, roots and wings. As you begin your journey beyond Villanova, embrace the gifts of truth, unity, and love. They will help spread and strengthen those wings so that you can fly to become what you are not yet. Congratulations to the exceptional class of 2020.
Class of 2020, you are all truly changing the way you see your own ability. And for our office, we couldn't be more proud of you for everything you have done. So good luck to all of you. Go Cats.
Dreams allow us to see the possible and work toward the probable. I think you're going to be known as the class holding fast to dreams. Dream, Villanova class of 2020. Dream as though your life depends upon it.
Know that Villanova is always a part of you, and you're going to carry that wherever you go, whether it's the friendships you've made, mentors you've had, and the education you've received. Carry that everywhere.
Your class has been a special class. We've watched you support each other through the past 3 years, ups and downs of the challenges both inside and out of the classroom. And we can't wait to see the type of Villanova lawyer you're going to become.
Class of 2020, you're the most resilient and historical class in Villanova history now.
Yeah.
And we learn from this to take into the future that the obstacle is the way. We make plans in life and then God puts an obstacle in our way, like what we're going through now. Our journey is all about overcoming that obstacle, and you've done it, and you've graduated, and you're gonna do it the rest of your life. So keep your eyes on your future, it's bright. Value every day, the precious present, and never forget where you came from. You're Villanova's gift to the world, and you're a Villanovan for life. Once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat.
It's been said that life isn't about avoiding every storm. It's learning how to dance in the rain. We're ready. Take your Villanova degree, take your faith, take that courageous spirit that ties us all together, and go out and change the world.
We are confident that you will take everything you have learned here and you will share it with the people and communities you are called upon to serve.
But always remember, the greater the challenge, the greater the opportunity to learn and grow. And don't forget, regardless of where you settle, you always have a home at 800 Lancaster Avenue.
We are so grateful for all you have given to Villanova, and we have such respect for all of your accomplishments. Great things await you, class of 2020.
Class of 2020, become what you are not yet.